Good morning and welcome to today's core stability workout and Amelia's 100th celebration. Whoop, whoop. We're gonna make sure we listen to our bodies, keep some water nearby, and I'm here if you need me for any modifications or adaptations. Let's get our bodies moving. We're gonna start by just walking the length of our mats. We can sway our arms forward and backward as high as we want. And let's start walking on our toes. Still doing that same pacing, but keeping our weight on our toes, lifting our heels off of the ground. And let's switch to walking on our heels, toes up to the sky. A little bit of a challenge. And let's find our way to the center of our mat for some arm circles. We'll take them forward first, as big as we can. Arms out, overhead, in front of us, down to the floor, and behind us. Feeling our breathing rate start to increase. Those shoulders all the way around, big giant arm circles. And let's reverse those arm circles, taking them backwards now. And we'll go 3, 2, 1. Let's place our hands on our hips for some glute kicks, kicking our right heel to left glutes, placing the foot back down, and left heel to left glutes. We'll start slow and then we'll increase as we keep going. And let's reverse and switch into a march. So now we'll drive the right knee up to the chest, place the foot back down, and the left. Continue to alternate. Same thing here, we can increase the pace as we get used to the movement. Get a couple more here. And next we'll do some windmill toe touches so we can get our feet back underneath our hips. And we're gonna step them out nice and wide outside of our hips. I'm gonna put my arms out from my shoulders in a T, and I'm gonna hinge at the waist, reach my right hand towards my left foot, come back to center, and left hand to right foot. And just repeating there. Windmill toe touches. Keeping the breath going. Big inhales, big exhales. Heart rate is starting to increase. And on our next rep, we'll go ahead and bring our feet back underneath our hips for some stationary inchworm walkouts. So feet under hips, toes facing forward. I'm gonna lower my hands down to the floor towards my feet. And then I'm going to walk those hands away from my feet very slowly until I come into a high plank position. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs, and then walking those hands back towards our feet. Doing a bit of a forward fold and repeating. Make sure we're not swaying side to side. We're keeping our abs and glutes engaged. Pushing away from those palms, keeping our shoulders engaged. Got a few more here. You got this. And on this next rep, go ahead and walk yourself all the way out to that high plank, and you can drop the knees down so we come into a tabletop. And we're going to start with some bear hold sequences. So I'm going to keep my wrists, elbows, and shoulders all stacked. Fingertips are nice and wide, giving me a good grip on the mat. I'm going to tuck my toes underneath my feet and gently, slowly raise my knees off of the mat, just hovering them for that first bear hold. Pushing away from my shoulders or my palms, engaging the shoulders, squeezing my abs. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop the knees. We can do a little cat-cow if we need to. And for our next bear hold, we're going to add a little side step. So I'm going to hold the bear hold and step my right foot out to the right, back under hips, and left foot out and back. All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Bear hold, side steps. Engaging the core. Pushing away from those shoulders. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and drop the knees. Cat-cow if we need to. We got one more set. For this next one, we're going to do back steps. So holding the bear hold, but stepping, extending one leg at a time, tapping the toes back behind us. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elevating the knees, pushing away from the shoulders, and back toe taps, back steps. Trying to keep our back as flat as possible. Last 10 seconds, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those knees. Last cat-cow if you need to. And we will transition into some of our bird dog crunches. And we're going to work single side only. So going back to that tabletop, my wrists, elbows, shoulders are all stacked. My knees are under my hips. My back is nice and flat. Pelvis is neutral. I'm going to start by raising my right arm up out in front of me, kind of hugging my bicep to my ear. I'm going to extend my left leg back so I'm extended. And then I'm going to bring my right elbow to left knee underneath my body, crunching my abs, and then extending again. We're just going to work this one side right now. We aren't alternating. Make sure we inhale as we extend, exhale as we crunch, and take them nice and slow. Making our body work to stabilize us, staying strong. And we're going to have a hold coming up here soon. We'll be holding in that extended position in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's extend the right arm, left leg, holding at the top. Breathing, squeezing the abs. Last 10 seconds. You can add a little pulse if you want. Just barely moving the arm and leg up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's place that right hand, left leg back down and shake it out if you need to. Shake out the wrists if you need to. And let's switch our sides. Now raising left arm out and up and right leg back for our extended bird dog. Tapping left elbow to right knee underneath my abs and extending once again. We'll continue with those slow reps. Once again, making sure we're tying in that breath. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch. And let's go into that hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending left arm, right leg, just holding here at the top. Make sure we're keeping our spine neutral, noses towards the mat. Last 10 seconds. You can add a pulse if you want. Barely kicking the leg and the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's place that left hand, right knee back down. And we can shake out the wrists. We'll be in tabletop for just a little bit longer, working our glute muscles. I'm going to grab a quick drink, actually. Getting warm in here. And we also have the option for these next exercises. If your wrists are very tired, you can go down to your forearms. That is perfectly okay for the exercises you're about to do. So tabletop, arms extended, or forearms is acceptable for these. We're going to start with our fire hydrants. So I'm going to tuck my toes under my right foot, and I'm going to slowly take my right knee away from my left, out to the side, keeping my leg at a 90-degree angle. And then I'm going to place it back under my hip, just hovering it over the mat. So abducting the leg out and back in, keeping that 90-degree angle in the right leg and flexing the foot. Working our glutes. Left glutes are stabilizing us. Right glutes are working for us. Nice job. Keep it going. Big breaths. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get that right knee back under hips and let's work that left side. Flexing the left foot, tucking the toes, and gently raising left knee out to the side, away from the right, and back down, and repeating. Funny, a lot of exercises are named after dogs or things dogs do. Good. Continuing to do that slow abduction of the leg. Ab and adduction. Right glutes are stabilizing us. Left glutes are doing some work. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest if you need it. Next, we'll be doing some donkey kicks with each leg. So we're going to add a donkey kick. We're going to do a fire hydrant into a donkey kick, which is where we'll kick, keeping the leg in that 90-degree angle, foot flexed. We're going to kick the heel up to the ceiling. So abducting the leg out for a fire hydrant and kicking the heel back and up for a donkey kick. So alternating between those two exercises, and we will switch legs. So you'll do right leg, fire hydrant, donkey kick, place that knee back down, and left leg, fire hydrant, donkey kick. And we'll go ahead and start if you haven't already. Don't forget to alternate. Our glutes are starting to burn up. They're working very hard for us. along with our low back and abdominals, stabilizing our spine as we move our appendages. Nice job. Continue to breathe. Feed those muscles with oxygen. Last 10 seconds, last 10 seconds. Then we'll give those glutes a little break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. And find a comfortable way to get down to your mat in a lying position on your back. Once we've made our way down to our backs on the mat, we're going to be doing that 2-leg stretch exercise. So I'm going to extend my legs, or starting by tucking my knees into my chest, giving them a hug with both of my hands. And as I release my hands, I'm going to extend my legs out and up, extend my arms out to the sides, holding for just a beat, and hugging the knees back into the chest. So extend, legs out and away, arms out to the side, and folding in, kind of hugging yourself into a ball. Alternating between those two movements. Make sure we're keeping our belly button pinned to the mat. Back is staying nice and flat, abs are engaged. And the lower you hover your legs to the floor, the harder the exercise will be. The more you point your toes to the ceiling, the easier it will be. So find your level. Keep it going here. 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can place those feet down on the mat, feet flattened up to the ceiling. And our recovery exercise will just be some standard crunches. So keeping my legs where they're at, I'm going to interlace my hands behind my head, elbows out to the sides, and just raising my upper torso, engaging my abdominals, a little bit of a crunch. Good. Make sure we're breathing. Inhale as you're lying, exhale as you're crunching. A few more of these recovery crunches, and then we're going to move into dead bugs. And on your next rep, go ahead and bring your upper body all the way back flat. We're going to raise our feet off of the mat and extend our knees up. So knees are over hips, and then my shins are parallel to the ceiling. So 90-degree angle with my legs. And then I'm going to take both arms up from my shoulders, fingertips to the ceiling, setting up for our dead bugs. This is our starting position. And just like our bird dogs, we're going to go contralateral with our movements. So as I extend my right leg down to hover over the mat, I'm also dropping my left arm overhead, bringing those back up to that starting position and repeating with the left leg, right arm. And back to center. And just alternating, taking these nice and slow, making those abs engage, keep your back flat, and work that core. Make sure we're breathing. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come back up. And let's go ahead and just do one side only. So I'm going to drop my left leg, right arm only, keeping my right leg and left arm up. And we're going to go into a hold, of course. So we'll be dropping left leg, right arm, and holding at the bottom in our extended pose. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hover that leg and arm. Squeeze your abs. You got this. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring that leg back in. We can hug the knees to the chest if we want. And roll out our lower back a little bit. And then we will prepare for that other side. All right, let's hit that other side now with dead bugs. Going to only drop the left arm, right leg, keeping the left leg, right arm up. Remember, we're taking these nice and slow, working on engaging the abs, keeping ourselves pinned to the mat. And we'll go for that hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hover the left arm, right leg over the floor. Squeeze your abs. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it in. We can hug knees to the chest again. Take a quick breather, roll them out, roll out the lower back, and we'll go back into alternating dead bugs. So doing both sides, dropping one leg, one arm at a time. Keep using the breath. Re-engage your abs and tuck your pelvis if you need to. We'll go 10 more seconds with these dead bugs, and then we'll do our recovery crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can bring the feet down to the mat, knees to the ceiling. And we're going to do some cross crunches as our recovery exercise. So still taking hands behind my head, elbows out to the sides. And as I crunch, I'm going to reach my left elbow towards my right knee, marching my right knee up, and then opposite right elbow to left knee. So I'm kind of marching as I crunch. Still squeezing those abs as we drive the knee up. Good, and I have a new exercise for us today. It's going to be a single leg jackknife. You might have done them with Tara before, but first time for me. So we'll start by extending our body all the way. So my legs are long and my arms are long overhead. Okay, so arms are up and overhead. And I'm going to raise my arms up over my shoulders as I go for a crunch. And I'm going to raise one leg. So starting with my left leg, crunching with my arms extended, reaching past that leg that I've lifted, placing the leg back down, taking the arms back overhead and repeating. So raising the right leg off of the mat, crunching myself up, reaching the arms past that right leg and back down. And we'll just alternate with these single leg jackknives. Really using the breath here. Inhale as you extend fully. Exhale as you crunch yourself up. These are a good one. Tough on the abdominals. Use that breath, breathe yourself up. Nice job. 10 more seconds of these jackknives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and let yourself lie down. Take a breather, and we'll do our recovery crunches. Tucking, keeping the feet flat, knees up to the ceiling, arms behind our head. You can do a standard crunch that we did first, or you can do those cross crunches, whatever feels good. Just taking them nice and slow. And on your next rep, you can go ahead and lie flat. Sorry, upper body's flat, knees are still bent, knees to the ceiling, feet are flat. And we're gonna widen our feet just outside of our hips, preparing for glute bridges, of course, a wonderful exercise. So arms are down by my sides, palms are facing the floor. I'm set up in my starting bridge position. When you're ready, you can take a big inhale through your nose, exhale as you push your hips up, squeezing your glutes, driving through your heels, holding for just a couple seconds at the top before lowering back down and repeating. So just going for some standard glute bridges here. Make sure we're really extending the hips, tightening the glutes. And shortly, we're going to hold at the top, and we can add a march if we would like. So let's go for that hold in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's push those hips up, squeeze the glutes, tighten your abs. We can just hold here in this bridge, or you can add a march, taking one foot at a time, driving right knee towards your chest, placing the foot back down, and left knee. So whatever leg isn't marching is supporting your bridge. Make sure your hips stay up, abs stay engaged. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. You're doing fabulous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower yourselves down and roll out the back with some windshield wipers if you'd like. Dropping knees down to the left, coming back to center and to the right. We've done 100 workouts, but how many glute bridges do you think you've done? Probably over 1,000. All right, we're gonna go back into those glute bridges, going for reps. So let's set our feet up. Feet are flat, knees to the ceiling, arms down by our sides, and go. Pushing the hips up, keeping the knees apart, tightening the glutes, tightening the abs. taking those big exhales during the hard part of the movement. And we'll go for our hold and marches, starting in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding that bridge at the top, or option to add those marches one leg at a time. Make sure we're keeping our hips up, keeping our abs just as engaged as our glutes. Ten seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower those hips, and we'll windshield wiper it out. Dropping knees to the left, gentle twist of the lumbar spine, center, and down to the right. Make sure, even though we're in these recovery windshield wipers, we're still engaging the abdominals to protect our spine. All right, let's come back to center, setting up for one more round of our bridges and holds. So go ahead and start with those reps. When you're ready, driving the hips up through our heels. And setting up for our last hold in 15 seconds. All right, last hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drive the hips up, tighten the glutes, tighten your abs. Just holding at the top or adding our marches. Still keeping our hips high. Engagement throughout our entire body, entire core, everything around our spine. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips and windshield wiper it out. As I said, still squeezing the abs and oblique muscles as you do that gentle rotation of the lumbar spine. All right, when you're ready, find a comfortable way to roll over. We will be on our stomachs in the lying position. And we'll be starting with some back extensions. So there are a few ways to do these. I personally like to kind of hold my fingertips by my ears, elbows out to the sides. You can also just hover your hands if you like. Different placement of the hands. And if it's a little too much on your back to hover your hands, you can use your arms as supports, kind of like a Sphinx stretch pose as you extend your back. But the goal here is to keep our legs long, squeeze our glutes as we raise our chest and upper, kind of until our rib cage we're raising off the ground. So flexing your lower back, raising yourself up, lowering back down. So just some nice slow back extensions, keeping the glutes engaged. We want our feet and hips to stay planted. And we're not going for a crazy extension of the back. We just want to feel those low back muscles working for us, and our abdominals and our glutes. All global core muscles. Let's go a few more here. Keep breathing. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can let ourselves rest. Shake out the hips left to right. And let's extend our arms out in front of us. So now we're in that long position. Legs are long, arms are long. My thumbs are going to be up towards the ceiling, pinkies down to the floor. For our Superman's exercise, making sure my nose is still down towards the mat. We're going to take a big inhale, and we're going to squeeze our abs, squeeze our glutes as we just hover our arms and legs off of the floor and place them back down. Relaxing the muscles. Inhale again, engage, raise, and lower. Just going for reps here. Keep the breath going. Ten more seconds. We'll take a rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those hands back in. Shake out the hips. And we'll go back into those back extensions in just a few seconds. So setting up for back extensions again, with that placement of your hands that works for you. And back into reps, just working those low back muscles, not hyperextending, just a gentle extension, raising the chest off of the mat. There's always a stigma that we shouldn't feel our low back, and that's true in a lot of ways, but there also are muscles there that we can train and strengthen so that we don't hurt it. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Let your arms down. Shake the hips out. And we're going to go back into the Superman exercise, but we're going to change the placement of our arms. So now we're going to take our arms down by our sides. Thumbs are going to be pointed down to the ground, pinkies to the ceiling. Okay? And they're just kind of outside of my hips. We're still doing that same engagement of all that core musculature as we hover, keeping our nose down towards the mat, but now our arms are down by our sides. And we'll start those reps in 3, 2, 1. Different placement of the shoulder. Trains a little differently. Make sure those abs are working. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let those arms down. Take a rest. Shake those hips out. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and raise ourselves up, kind of pushing ourselves up into a tabletop again. We're going to end our class with our challenge, of course. We'll be doing some mountain climbers for reps, and then we'll do a plank hold to finish up. So mountain climbers will be in a high plank position. So from the tabletop, we'll extend our legs back straight. And so legs are off the ground, body's completely off the ground. It's just my toes and my hands supporting me. One at a time, I'm gonna drive right knee towards my chest, place that right foot back down behind me, left knee to chest and back down. So nice slow mountain climbers. We can also kind of raise the hips up if you need these to be a little easier. The lower your hips are, the harder the exercise will be. So let's go ahead and start those reps. Mountain climbers. Make sure we're taking a big exhale as you drive that knee to chest. You got this. Power through. 10 seconds. Push away from those palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can drop the knees. Take a little rest. Cat-cow it out. And let's prepare for another round of mountain climbers. Raising ourselves up into that high plank or down dog. And let's drive. One knee at a time. Again, taking these nice and slow, squeezing the abs. Pushing away from your palms. Got this. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can drop the knees, shake out the wrists, cat-cow if we need. We got one more set of climbers, then we'll do our plank hold, then we'll cool down. It's been a great workout. It's been a hard workout. We worked hard today. Keep it going, not done yet. All right, in 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up plank position or down dog. Let's drive those knees. Keeping our chest parallel to the mat, nose towards the mat. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a quick rest. Cat-cow it out. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. Alrighty, y'all. Setting up for our last challenge of the day, we're going to do our plank hold. Remember, we have options here. We can do a forearm plank. So our legs are extended back behind us. Our elbows are under our shoulders, forearms trailing in front of us. Setting up for forearm, or we do high plank where we're in that tabletop kind of arm positioning. Wrists, elbows, shoulders are stacked. Options are there. And if you want to add a little challenge, you can hold either of those and try to raise one leg at a time. So we got our options ready and to go. Let's make sure we keep ourselves as flat as possible. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes, and let's go. Last challenge of the day. Plank hold, stay focused. Nose towards the mat. Squeezing all that core musculature that we just worked so hard. 15 more seconds, 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. You can shift your hips back into a child's pose or down dog. That's a lot of plank holding at the end there. Awesome. And let's go ahead and prepare ourselves to cool down. We will stay down on the mat for a few stretches. Let's start with that child's pose if you haven't already, by coming to a tabletop, widening out the knees and shifting the hips back towards your heels, walking the hands out away from us. And let's push ourselves back up to tabletop, and we'll go to a pigeon pose. So let's take our right knee between our hands, keeping our left leg extended long. I think this playlist runs a little long, so we're going to cool down a country, and I love it. So folding kind of over that right leg, stretching the glutes. You can stay on your hands or you can come down to your forearms. Take some deep breaths. And let's get those hands back on either side of that right knee. Let's tuck the back left toes and slowly push yourself up to a down dog. You can pedal those heels if you'd like. Stretching along the back of the legs. And let's place that left knee now down between the hands, keeping the right leg extended long behind us, and lowering ourselves to our forearms or staying on our hands, either way. Pigeon stretch. And let's get the hands on either side of our knee once again, tucking the right toes, pushing our hips up to the sky, down dog. And let's lower ourselves all the way down to the floor, and we will roll over onto our backside. Once we're here, let's go ahead and hug the right knee up into the chest. Roll out our ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. And let's release that right leg. Bring the left knee up into the chest. Give it a big hug. And roll out the ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. There's the cool down. That was an awesome solo there at the end though, banjo solo. And let's bring both knees into the chest, give them a great big hug, and gently just rock ourselves side to side. Just kind of massaging that lower back out. It worked hard for us today, but in a good way, not in a bad way, of course. And let's gently roll ourselves up to seated and place the bottoms of our feet together. Knees fall out to the sides for butterfly stretch. And we can fold ourselves forward if we'd like. Really feeling that stretch in the inner thighs. And we can release that butterfly and we'll go into a seated figure 4. So feet are flat on the ground, knees are up. I'm also sitting. I can recline myself back a little bit using my hands behind me as a support. I'm going to take my right ankle to the top of my left thigh or left knee, letting my right knee fall out to the side. So seated figure 4 stretch. You can also do this lying, of course, if seated is uncomfortable. Sometimes we just gotta mix it up. Stretching that right hip, kind of getting into the glutes a little bit. And let's switch to that left side, taking the right foot back down, bringing the left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Left knee goes out to the side, stretching the left hip. And we can release that left foot. Let's extend both legs out long. Take a big inhale, reach our arms up overhead, and exhale as we forward fold, reaching hands towards our feet, stretching along the back side of the entire leg. And go ahead and exhale. Slowly trace your fingers back towards your hips and give yourselves a pat on the back. Way to show up today. Totally rock it. Get a little stronger. Get a little stabler.